For now, you've changed. You've become a lecturer.
Yes, recently I became a lecturer.
Okay, she's been here before on Monday Football. She's a sports and entertainment lawyer, Sarah Ochwada. Now she's become... Okay, now tell us about this lecturing.
So I recently started lecturing at Strathmore University. I'm teaching the pioneer class of Strathmore. So they're the fourth years, and they're the first people in Kenya or East Africa to learn about sports and entertainment law. So I'm really excited because I have some of my students with me in studio today. We've done a lot of interesting things, especially with regards to football transfers and rules with FIFA. But our class is very different. We live tweet our classes, we do a lot of YouTube videos, we are very engaged in social media, so it's a lot of fun so far.
And you also dance?
Yes. Amongst our many talents, we dance, we sing, we take photographs, like it's just a whole bunch of talented minds out there.
When it comes to transfers, that's a discussion I'll be having with them. Let me see how they have grasped all this. But you've looked at the Kenyan transfer market, and we had problems especially with a player coming from a different league. What ails us in this country as far as transfers are concerned?
Well, usually with transfers, every national association should set up its own procedures for transfer rules. And that's something that's been lacking in Kenya. We don't have the proper procedures, or people don't know about the procedures for transfers. Another thing is we do not have access to the information about transfers. You know, when it's international, you have the TMS from FIFA, which allows you to actually see who's going where and the amount of time it takes and the kind of contracts they're exchanging. In Kenya, we're not as open about such systems or about the negotiations. So that's
actually,
what really
they didn't tell us. I'll take a case of Paul Weri, for example. You're supposed to move to Gor Mahia from South Africa, but we only got the details of the TMS after there was a problem, in that they were time barred. They didn't know how that system works. So whose ball is it? Which ball is in whose court? Who's supposed to educate all these clubs?
So FIFA usually have TMS managers, and they actually have a lot of information online about what clubs are supposed to do and how they affect international transfers, especially with the TMS system. Every association should have access to this information and actually give a manager who will inform others about the TMS system. Now, I'm not sure whether we have that in Kenya, but it's something that we should definitely look into. And actually, one of my students were talking earlier, Oscar was saying there should be some sort of system or an app developed which could actually give us some information about transfer matching system, especially in Africa or in Kenya. So if anyone comes up with that, Oscar was the brainchild of that app. You'll have to talk to him later about that and see how that...
Okay, you've talked about lecturing at the university. I mean, is it a course that you've introduced? Was it there before? How would somebody get to do sports and entertainment?
So currently it is offered at Strathmore University as an undergraduate course. So you would have to be enrolled in Strathmore University currently from first year in order to have this course. However, we just signed an MOU between Strathmore Law School and the Center for Sports Law, so we will be introducing certain courses for the public and anyone who's interested in coming and learning about sports law in general. So coming soon.
Living your dream now,
One step at a time.
Talk about Center for Sports Law, by the way, because I only know of that organization as far as championing players' rights are concerned. You handle one case. I don't know, what else are you guys doing?
So we have actually rebranded and restructured our organization. What we're doing now is we've broadened our reach and our scope so that we can cater to more stakeholders in Kenyan sports. So this year we're going to have a summit organized in conjunction with Strathmore Law School, and that's going to be our major event for the year. But we're bringing together stakeholders from corporate, from federations, from international federations, from marketing societies to come and discuss what's impeding the sports business in Kenya, what's in the environment, where we have certain strategies which prevent people from actually getting enough sponsorship. or what could happen if we actually opened up the discussion to allow the leagues and the clubs and every other sport to have access to this kind of sponsorship. So that's one of the things we're looking at. Another thing we're doing is we're doing a lot of amicus briefs. Very interesting term, which most Kenyans
amicus
are...
briefs.
Yes.
I was about to ask what language is that?
It's Latin. Yes. So you're coming in as a friend of the court, because now we have the Sports Dispute Tribunal set up.
Yes.
What we've seen is there's a lack of knowledge in terms of the expertise in sports law. So we look at the kind of cases that go through the Sports Dispute Tribunal, and we approach the court and ask them if we can join ourselves in the case and give them research based on the matters at hand.
Wow, very interesting. We'll pick up from there. I want to speak to the students of viewers because I couldn't believe none of them is an AFC Leopards fan.